really going to be an amazing year. So if you're just now coming in, tonight I'm going to show you a strategy on Facebook that I've been using to crush it every January on e-commerce. And I was actually using this strategy before I did e-commerce as well. And now it's widely available to everybody on Facebook as far as I know. And it's really, really cool. So I'm going to show that to you. We're going to talk about our Profit Power Hour All-Star student. I'm also going to be revealing something really big that I've been planning. I've been working on this for like 2 to 3 months for 2018. I'm actually going to start building optimized e-commerce sales pages and giving them to my students for free on the Profit Power Hour. How many of you are excited about that? Just go ahead and say yes in the chat box right now if you are excited about the prospect of getting, the possibility of getting free sales pages done for you every single month, literally. And we're going to talk about some of those sales pages here at the end of this webinar, okay? And what that's going to be like, what it's going to look like. You don't have to change your Shopify theme or anything like that. I've been kind of in the background working with a really great partner of mine in a way where we can build sales pages that we build for ourselves and show you how to optimize them so you can deploy them with products that you're marketing. It doesn't have to be the products that we're marketing. So I see lots and lots of yeses, but I'm only going to be giving those away on my live webinars. So you got to be on these live webinars to get access to them. And they're going to be free. So that's something that I'm going to be doing for my students moving forward in 2018. That's kind of like one of the big things that we have coming up here on the Profit Power Hour. We've had so many students profit over the holiday season. We've literally been flooded with testimonials and earnings reports from people. So that's always amazing to see people going up, 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 up. If you're brand new and you're just getting started or you've been struggling, that's more the reason you need to be on these Profit Power Hours every week. You can't miss them. This has to be like something that you do and you cannot miss. You design your schedule to work around a webinar like this where you get free training every week, because this is where you get the motivation and the strategies to learn how to go out there and actually have a high probability of success compared to if you're just sitting around doing it yourself, right? So big webinar here. So let's talk about some of the stuff that's going to be happening in 2018 and a little bit about this strategy. Let me pull up my whiteboard here. Yes, I have my whiteboard fixed. I'm using my own iPad now. I discovered that the problem before was my pen right here. This little tip wasn't screwed all the way in. So that's why it hasn't worked for like a month. Now I feel really stupid. I'm like this guy that makes millions of dollars online, yet I could not figure out how to fix my Apple Pen. And all it was this little tip was unscrewed. I don't know how, it makes no sense to me. Okay, so let's talk about 2018 and some of the things that we're going to need to do, because I'm going to be honest with you, okay? E-com is blowing up. You should already know that. But I want to say e-commerce is blowing up, and it's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So to start out here, we need to make a note, a very, very important note to ourselves. And I want you to write this down. So go ahead, write down note. And then I want you to say, e-commerce is blowing up. All right. So do blowing up in all caps. E-commerce is blowing up. It's not going anywhere, okay? And it's important for you to understand that for a very specific reason. Even though that this is a really good thing, it's a fantastic thing. But even though it's a really fantastic, a really good thing for us, it means that this is long-term. This is a business model that we could be doing, years and years from now, building real businesses that we can grow and turn into massive brands and sell them. That's why I love e-commerce. Let me be very clear with you on something else, all right? Because there are a lot of people competing. Now, there's two different types of competition, okay? So that means there is going to be competition. Now, I want to talk to you about how this kind of balances out. Because as e-commerce blows up and is more widely accepted, right? E-commerce is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and more money is being made. Competition's right with it, right? So that's okay, because with competition rising and e-commerce rising, they kind of even out, right? Actually, I don't want to put a money sign right there. We just want to put that that's growing. Okay, so would you all agree that this is kind of like evening out for everything as it grows? It's like no different than 2 years ago, honestly, in terms of like competition for products. And I learned something that really has helped me evolve as a marketer. And I want you to learn that too. So let's write this in blue. I'm going to make my pen a little bit bigger. And let's just put a profit point here. Okay. So let's do this. I like profit points. All right, so the profit point that I want to point out here is that you must evolve, right? So you must evolve. All right, so you must evolve. Let's highlight that. You need to evolve with Facebook. You need to evolve with e-commerce. You can't continue doing the same thing that you were doing 3 years ago or 2 years ago, or even sometimes 6 months ago. You must evolve with e-commerce. You must evolve with Facebook ads. And that's why I love doing these Profit Power Hours, because you get to evolve with me. I'm always on the cutting edge. I'm always ahead of the curve because I've been in it so long, and I'm evolving every year. I'm changing up my game plan. I'm changing up the types of products that I'm selling. I'm changing, right? And that's what is required to stay in business. And it's survival of the fittest, right? The thing is now it doesn't take very much to survive, right? I mean, it's not like back in the day where if you didn't know how to use a spear or a bow and arrow, go hunt your own food, you couldn't eat. Now you can get in your car, or you can walk right over down the street and you can get something off the 99-cent menu from Wendy's. I don't advise that you do that, because I don't really think that the food is probably very healthy for you. But as things have evolved in life and online, things have also become easier for us to maintain. It's become a lot simpler for us to make money. And every year, it just seems like it gets easier and easier and easier as this evolution continues, and new tools come out, new ways to drop ship come out. Shopify was a big evolution for me in my career. So you must evolve with the internet. Now, so we've got these two things, all right? You got note number one, e-commerce is blowing up and competition is rising, okay? So competition is rising right now, and we want to make sure that we understand what that means and how we can evolve, right? How we can evolve to make sure that we stay ahead of everybody else. And the Profit Power Hour is going to be key for you in 2018 to having continued success, I believe. And for those of you that are in Ecom Success Academy, you're going to see some big updates come out in ESA in probably the end of March, right? I'm going to be doing a lot of new trainings and adding them in there. So I'm evolving. And I'm bringing you all with me. So if you're an ESA, you're going to get a lot of new stuff that I update. It's going to be free. I don't charge people for updates in anything that I do. That's just the way that it is. But this is not about ESA. It's just me letting you know, okay? You must evolve. Now, let's go back to the competition that's rising. I'm not worried about the competition for products, because there's two different types of competition. So I want you to write this down. Please, please, please write this down right now. You need to understand this, okay? So there are two types of competition. All right, so there's two different types of competition that you must be aware of. And I want to just make sure that I highlight this so that it really sticks out as kind of like a header in my notes for when I give you all the download of this PDF. So there's two different types of competition. There is number one. All right, you have ad inventory competition. We're going to talk about that in a second. You have Facebook ad inventory. Okay. The second kind is product niche, competition. Now, these are two completely different areas, okay? They're two completely different areas. So I'm going to ask y'all a question. How many of y'all are not familiar with what I just said right here? Let's call it inventory, right? How many of you in here are not familiar with what inventory means? Just say me in the chat box if you're not familiar with what inventory means. It's okay. All right, it's fine. So right now, let's go over here and let's talk about inventory, because this is where I believe most of the competition is, and this is where I think you need to evolve. I'm not worried about this. Let's come back over here. I'm not worried about number 2. Care less about it. Not a problem. Product competition is not a big deal. There's a zillion products. There's always something new. There's always something bigger and better. I mean, I've given away a lot of the products that I've sold to you all, right? It's not a big deal. So never be worried about, is a product saturated? Is a niche saturated? That's the least of your worries, okay? Because there's plenty for the taking. But what I want to talk about is Facebook ad inventory, and I'm going to show you how you can literally game everybody else. Like, you're going to game everybody doing Facebook ads in 2018, and you're going to understand what you're doing, right? This is like, I don't know how to play chess, but this is going to be a little bit like playing chess. It's not like you're spinning, the wheel and you're hoping you win the lottery. You're actually going to understand what you're doing. You're going to understand why you're doing it better than everybody else. And then when other people are complaining and struggling, you're going to know why they're complaining and struggling, right? And you're going to be able to tell them how to fix it, which is even cooler. All right, so let's talk about Facebook ad inventory, all right? So let's come over here to the side, and let's take a couple of notes. All right, so we'll do these in, let's do these in blue. All right, so a couple of notes. So there's about 2 billion, or there's over 2 billion people on Facebook, okay? I believe they have over 2 billion people on Facebook. And the problem with this is there's only so much space for ads. So let's go over where there is inventory for ads in Facebook, okay? So inside of Facebook, let's just say this is our computer, okay? This is our computer, and we've got our news feed here. So let's just make this a little bit smaller. I'm not going to try to be the best artist in the world, but up here you've got your little home bar, right? Over here to the right, you've got your chat, right? So you've got your chat and sidebar or whatever. And then here you've got the news feed. So here you've got your news feed. Here you've got your sidebar, right? And in your news feed, you have all types of ads, right? So you've got a picture ad right here. You've got a video ad. You got space for video ads. What just happened here? Don't tell me that this just froze. Hold on. Give me a sec. My pen just froze. So you got space for video ads, picture ads. And then on the right-hand side, I'm going to restart this iPad so I can draw this out for you. So you got space in the news feed, and you've also got space in your sidebar. Now, that being said, let me just pull my iPad over here while I restart it. So that being said, you also have mobile inventory. So you've got people that really exclusively shop, or not shop, but use Facebook on their mobile phones. How many of you in here only use Facebook on your mobile phone? Does anybody in here only use their mobile phone for Facebook? Just say me. Okay, I see some of you saying me. Yeah. So you're going to have some people that do both, some people that do one or the other. Okay, so we can all agree on that. All right, I got my iPad restarted so we can continue on. I think just my memory is a little slow. So you've got 2 billion people on Facebook. You've got your news feed inventory. Let me come back over here to drawing. All right, and this is all going to be ad space right here. So everything in here, we'll just call this is ad space, okay? And of course, people can scroll down and they can continue to see ads. All right, you got ad space here. Then over on the right-hand side over here, generally there's about 2 little slots where there's ad space. So we're going to call this, and I'm going to show you in a sec, ad space. and then you've got ad space. Okay, then you've got mobile phones. So with mobile phones, you've got, you know, your Facebook feed. This is going to be ad space. All right, this is your iPhone. Okay, so this is a terrible iPhone, but it is what it is. All right, so this Facebook, you got 3 main spots where you can show people ads. There's mobile inventory, there's desktop inventory, and you've got 2 billion people, and you've got these 3 little slices. Oh, actually, by the way, now there's also, I should say, Facebook Messenger. So Facebook Messenger, and this is going to be your, you know, chat, and this is going to be your convo, right? And then there's ad space in here. So these are kind of like the 3 spaces that you can put ads in Facebook, and the Messenger inventory is fairly new. And you've got 2 billion people and you're trying to serve ads to all 3 of those places. You've got more advertisers coming in to serve their ads, mostly on iPhone, or not the iPhone, but on mobile. Let's just rename that to mobile because not everybody uses iPhones. And then of course desktop. How do we get around this? Like that's where the competition happens, because your ad is competing to show up right here versus a zillion other ads. You're always going to get to show up. That there's always going to be inventory, but there's scaling problems that come about whenever you hit a really big ad and you want to scale it up. How many of you in here follow me on this? Just say I follow in the chat box. And the thing is with mobile is you're very limited with ad space in mobile because all you have is the news feed. There's not even a right column, right? So if we jump over to my Facebook account, let me just show you where ads would show up. So let's come over here and open up Facebook. Let's see here, home. All right, let's come over here to the home page. All right, so on Facebook, you've got ads. Congrats, Justin, for your success. I saw you posted that earlier. So you've got ad space right here on the side. Does everybody see where it says sponsored? Over here on the right side where it says quality job content, height adjustable, standing desk. You got 2 ads right there, and they kind of like interchange. And then you've got your suggested post right here. So this is where you're getting ads served right here. All right, and there's a lot of inventory, but you'll notice that as you scroll down, you're going to see a lot of ads are static images and a lot of ads are videos. That's what you're going to see. As I scroll down through here, you're going to see that ads like this for Hi Smile right here, this is a video ad, all right? The next ad that we see, which will be a couple down, will likely be an image ad. So yeah, okay, this is a video ad right here showing up, something random. I don't even know what that is. And you'll notice as you scroll down that over here on the right-hand side, these right column ads, they actually they flip. This is Facebook trying to make sure that they serve more ads to make more money so people can get more exposure. But as we scroll down, you'll see that Facebook has to put user-generated content from their users, like that would be your friends and groups that you follow, so on and so forth. And then they have to add in inventory for people that are buying ads because that's how Facebook makes their money, right? And you'll see how few ads show up in the news feed. So there is limited space, and Facebook is working on a way to get more and more and more inventory for us. And I'm more concerned about the inventory. I wouldn't say concerned, but my marketing brain is thinking about how to game the inventory system more so than if 10 other people or 1,000 other people are promoting the same phone case as me. But what you see here, and I'm just continuing to scroll down, because what you're seeing here is a bunch of images and a bunch of videos, all right? So there are a bunch of images and there's a bunch of videos. We're not seeing much else, right? So let me come back over here to my whiteboard, and I'm gonna put this all into perspective for you, and I'm gonna show you how I game Facebook's inventory, and I'm like going out here out of the blue, getting mega cheap traffic and smoking everybody else. Okay, so 2 billion on Facebook. We have limited inventory. So let's just stay over here in blue with all of this. So let's come over here to about 100% right there. Okay, so, well, there is plenty of inventory for everybody. Let's say that. So there's plenty of inventory for everyone. But inventory gets clogged sometimes. When it gets clogged, then it gets more expensive. All right, this is known as your CPM. All right, that's your cost for impressions. All right, I don't even really look at this. All right, I never look at it. I never worry about it, but it's there, and you should be aware of, you know, what it is, especially if you're brand new. So you've got all of this inventory that Facebook has. You got all of these people coming to Facebook ads, understanding it's the giant, it's the place to be to really make money online. They're putting ads out there for all sorts of different stuff. It doesn't matter if they're in e-commerce. Your competition for inventory may not even be doing e-commerce. They may be doing something else completely different. Now, here's the thing. This is my favorite part. And I get like real nerdy and geeky about this stuff because it's not talked about, but it's so important. Like, this is the one thing that you don't hear a lot of people talking about, but it's mega important. You're going to have a lot of the big companies coming in and buying ads for holiday season, right? That's why traffic cost goes up, because people are paying premiums to get more traffic than you are, or you can afford to get, so on and so forth. So I'm not saying you should be worried. There's no reason to be worried, okay? Does everybody understand that? Just say, I get it. Say, I understand. If you understand, there's no reason to be worried. All right, you're going to have plenty of space for ads. But if you really want to scale up, or you want to get cheaper traffic than everybody else, right? That's what we're talking about here, is gaming it so we can scale up higher and get cheaper traffic than everybody else and have higher profits. Then you need to understand the options that are available to you. So what types of Facebook ad inventory is there? So let's come over here, keep it at 100. So yeah, Facebook ad inventory, competition. So there's a couple of different Facebook ads. You've got page posts. So you got page post ads. My freaking iPad just keeps freezing, so give me just another second, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to write them out. You've got page post ads, which you all know is there, so you're all aware of what a page post ad is. 1200 by 1200 ad, no big deal. Let me maximize this again. I had to restart it because my iPad is still being stupid. Okay, so you've got page post ads. Draw. Okay, there we go. Page post ads. And then you've got, actually, I should call these link ads. Okay, you've got carousel ads. All right, so you've got page post ads, you got link ads, carousel ads, you have video ads. All right, these are like kind of the big main contenders that everybody is using. So page post ads are 1200 by 1200. This is basic. These are 1200 by, I think, 628. Carousel ads kind of look like this. They're like little squares that people can slide through, okay? So you got, and then of course you've got video ads, which can either be, you know, 1200 by 1200, or they can be 1200 by 628. So they can be the big ones or the smaller ones. So these are kind of like the main competition. How many of you in here mostly use page post ads and video ads? Go ahead and say me. because this is where the good stuff comes. This is the important part you should be focusing on. Go ahead and say me. All right, so you're ignoring a lot of the ads, the available types of ads that are out there. And I should also say right column. Those are tiny little ads on desktop. So we should notate that these are going to be desktop only. Okay, so desktop only. Now, I want to show you something. Most people go into Facebook, and when they start to build an ad inside of Facebook, let me come over here to my Facebook ad account. So yeah. All right. So when most people come in, they build a Facebook ad, they're presented with some options. So let me show you what some of these options are. And I'm going to talk about how you can game this inventory system, and you can go in and get more traffic cheaper than anybody else in many cases if you use this strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the process of creating a Facebook campaign. And this is going to be really fun. All right. So we're still creating conversion-based campaigns. I think it's kind of crazy if you're not doing that. And once you go through the Facebook ads platform, you got 230 billion, 230 million people we're reaching in the United States. So it's a ton of people here. But I don't want to talk about the targeting, okay? I don't want to talk about any of that. I want to talk about the inventory, the placements, okay? So down here where it says placements, right? You can start placing your ads in the news feed, right? You got instant articles, which there's like literally barely any inventory for that every time I've tested it. The right column, everything I've just gone over with. I don't talk about the audience network because it sucks, okay? I've never made a dime from an audience network ad. I don't promote it. I don't recommend it. I don't endorse it. Maybe one day it'll get better. I'm sure some people make money with it, but I have not seen it happen yet for me on e-commerce. And then we talked about Messenger. So you've got the news feed, right? You've got mobile, you've got your Messenger, and of course, Instagram, which I kind of feel like is one and the same. All right, so you got that. And then, of course, down here, if we hit the next button, you've got the different types of ads that you can create. So you've got your carousel, your single image, your video ads, and then a collection ads, which are fairly new. Okay, so you've got the basic ad types. But here's the problem. Facebook isn't presenting everything that's actually there, that's available. You have to kind of know some of this stuff or spot it in a hidden spot on Facebook. So if I come down over here, let's just click on a single image ad. If I scroll down to where I can start creating my Facebook ad, you'll see that we can just put in our website, we can put in our text, our headline, it's all basic. So something's missing here. There is something that's missing here that you may not have picked up on earlier, okay? And I'm gonna point it out, I'm gonna show it, and it actually happens, or usually Facebook moves it around. It happens somewhere back here sometimes. Let me see. It's not even right here. So I'm going to show you where to find it, okay? So this is what I was saying earlier. At the very beginning of this webinar, I said, hey, everybody, Facebook has a feature that I've been using to make money for many, many years. And they like move it around and they hide it and stuff like that. And your eyes miss it. Even my eyes that are seasoned, and I miss it sometimes. And I just found it. I thought it wasn't here, but it is. I literally missed it. It's that easy to miss it. All right, so right here, there is a button. It says offer. Drive more conversions by creating an offer people can save and get reminders about. See this little button says on or off, right? How many of you have never seen that before or never clicked it before? Type in a 1 if you have never seen it and never clicked it. Okay. Love it. Most of you have never seen it. Most of you have never used it. About 10 or 20 of you out of about 1,000 have said that you've seen it before, okay, and you've used it before. Also, you can find this feature on your Facebook fan page. So if I come over here to my Addicted to Ink fan page right here, in this little section where we have the ability to click on stuff, there's a button here that says create an offer. It's the one that's in yellow. All right, so I can hit create an offer. All right, and then of course, some fan pages don't have those buttons. Some fan pages look like this. I don't know why. Facebook is weird. If you click on the more options, you'll see where it says create an offer people can claim. All right, so here's what I want to point out. Let's come back to my whiteboard. With what I'm about to show you, you are about to access, 99% of you are about to access what I call a hidden inventory gem. All right, so this is a hidden inventory gem. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I mean that this is one of those things, they're called offer ads that very few people use. And they do a couple of things. And first I want to point out is how many of you would agree that it's important for Facebook to make sure that they show page posts, link ads, carousel, video ads, right column? How many of you would agree that it's important for Facebook to make sure that they allot a similar to equal amounts of inventory for all of their different types of ads? Because if every ad Facebook showed was a video ad, right, then it would be pointless for anybody to use carousel ads or page post ads. They have to show everything. So Facebook has to make sure that in the news feed, they show all of these different types of ads. And you have most of the people that are doing ads are using these right here. So most people that are using ads, Facebook ads, use page posts. Oh, they don't use carousel ads. They use link ads. So they use page posts, they use link ads, and they use video ads. And then right column ads are in a category all of their own. But offer ads right here is something that hardly anybody uses. And Facebook has, and I can't say this for certain because I don't work in Facebook, I don't know their back end, but they have to have a dedicated amount of inventory that must be prioritized to offer ads or the other types of ads. Like if there is an ad using a different type of, what is it called, ad style, Facebook has to serve it. They can't have a type of ad and never show it. So each type of ad has like an allotted amount of inventory. Everybody's gunning for page post, link ads, and video ads because they freaking convert. They rock, right? They're awesome. But when you'll find if you start doing stuff like carousel ads, your traffic might get cheaper, or you may be able to get more impressions every day. And what I found is with these offer ads, I literally started to game the system a little bit. I was telling one of my partners and also someone who media buys for us a couple of weeks ago, I said, yo, we need to hit one of these offer ads because it's been a while since we've done them. You can't abuse them. You can't do them too much, but we need to hit one because everybody for the holidays is hitting video ads right now. So let's switch it up, right? Let's go hit some inventory that Facebook's not getting a lot of ads with, and they're going to give us mega cheap traffic. And he was like, offer ads? I've never even seen that before. And he has a store that's done probably $2 or $3 million in sales. Had no clue that offer ads existed. And he went and he built an offer ad like I'm about to show you. And we spent like $2 and made, I think it was like 200 or 150 or something. It was a ridiculous amount of ROI. And it was because our traffic was dirt cheap, and we offered people pattern interruption. So let me put a couple of pointers down here. So you have very little inventory competition. In other words, not a lot of people using this. And you also create something important called pattern interruption. Oh, crap. I don't know how to spell this. Whatever. I'm going to guess it. That's what we do in Mississippi. You got pattern interruption. And then, of course, you also create engagement. So with this, you're going to create more engagement, which, as you could see over the last week, Facebook's dead serious about. So engagement. All of this for you means more profits. Okay. If you understand this game and you're playing it and you're evolving with the internet, you're evolving with Facebook, you're evolving with Facebook ads, and you start doing this, I promise you, you're going to see some really cool stuff happen. All right. So how many of you in here are excited to see a demo on how an offer ad is created, what it looks like, how to go and get your ad served to the 2 billion people that are on Facebook with very little inventory competition, create pattern interruption because it's something new that people haven't seen before, get more engagement. And as a matter of fact, these type of ads even create more urgency. These ads create more urgency, and they also create for you, in some cases, free traffic. All right, so these are all of the benefits of offer ads, and it's so cool. It's going to be perfect for January 2018 because we hit this hard in January every single year, and we'll ride it for 2 or 3 months, and we just hammer it on the holidays too, because nobody's doing this really. I promise you, you see very few of these. So there's this big, massive lump of inventory, of traffic that Facebook's got to dedicate to these types of ads, and it's going to come at a dirt cheap cost, comparatively speaking, to page posts and link ads. Now, I cannot guarantee that. I can just tell you what I personally have seen: cheaper traffic, higher engagement, pattern interruption, and definitely when you're having trouble scaling, you come in with these types of ads and you pick up a whole new fresh batch of traffic that you're able to scale with. So let me show you what these offer ads do. Okay, they're pretty sick. So when you're in, you can do these from the fan page, or you can do them from the actual Facebook ad interface. The thing is when you're going through Facebook ads, you usually look at, all right, what type of pixel do I want to convert on, or what pixel event do I want to I just got mad tongue-tied right there. What pixel event do I want to optimize off of? There we go. Then you immediately scroll down to audience, and you say, okay, what's my audience? Then you say, what placements do I want? And then you go and you write your ad. While you're scrolling, you miss this little slot right here where it says offer, where you can create it from within the ad interface. Also, a lot of people just simply don't know what the heck they are over here on the Facebook fan page when you can click on create an offer. Okay, so I like to do them from the fan page. When you do them from the fan page, you can immediately run them in Facebook ads too. It's just, I like this interface better, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create an offer ad, and you're gonna freaking hammer one of these in January, and you might be able to see better results with this while everybody else is competing for the other types of inventory, okay? That's why I call this my hidden gem. How many of you are excited about this, by the way? Just type in the chat box right now, money signs, if you're excited about this. So it's not about like worrying about the competition. It's about finding ways to outsmart the competition. It's about evolving with the internet, evolving with Facebook, understanding the vast amount of options that they have available. Common sense tells oneself that if Facebook has all of these different types of ad styles, that they have to dedicate, right, inventory to each of them, right? You can't just have nothing but video ads. You can't make picture ads, page post ads go extinct, right? There needs to be options for people. So offer ads. Now with offer ads, what you're going to do is you're going to create pattern interruption. You're going to create more engagement, and you're going to create a sense of urgency, and you're also going to create credibility. It's really cool. So just for this example right here, we're going to do some pillows that we sold before. So what we're going to do is say something like our 2018 New Year sales event. We've sold out of these epic pillows 3 times before. Now you can finally claim yours now at a big discount. But do it fast. All right. I just made that up. I don't even know if that's really fantastic copy or not. I have to split test it. So you write your ad copy, right? So this is you writing what you want your ad to say. It's just like writing your ad. Now, the next part of creating an offer is you have to select, and this is the only one caveat, the only one downside of an offer ad is that they need to expire. Every offer must expire. An offer ad cannot go on forever. Now, you can restart it, right? You can do it over and over and over again. So that's a good thing, but it is the one caveat. So what you do here is you create an expiration date. So I'm going to zoom in. You can create an expiration date for this offer. Now, how many of you in here think that having a expiration date on your offer is going to give people a sense of urgency to make a purchase? Just say me in the chat box right now. All right, I see a lot of people saying me. Fantastic. But you do not want to choose your expiration date too soon, right? Like, in other words, we don't want this to expire on January 31st. We actually want this to expire like at the end of, not the end of February, but maybe at the end of January. So we'll run this all month. It's our New Year special, our New Year sales event for these pillows that we're selling, which you're going to see in a second. So that means in literally 31 days, or well, it's not January 1st yet, but in about 35 days or so, this ad will expire and I'll have to go in and redo another ad. That's the caveat. But for the dirt cheap traffic I get and the massive amount of conversions I can get from one of these ads, it's worth it. I'll just redo it later. All right. So we're going to set January 31st, 2018. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an ad in here. So what I want to do is I want to advertise my Shopify store that's marketing some pillows. So I showed y'all a campaign not long ago on some pillows. So let me just hit add photos. I'm going to find these really quick. I'm just going to find a random ad image. So we got that one, Calavera pillows. All right, we'll put this one in here. Choose. All right, here we go. So I put my image in here. These are the 3 pillows that I might be advertising on my Shopify store. So you can do a bigger image or a smaller image from what I've seen with this feature. And the next step is going to be, do you want to do it in-store or online? Make sure that you check online, all right? Uncheck in-store, and you need to check online. Now you got to put in the link to your website. So we would come over to Gear Grabber. Let's come over to Gear Grabber real fast. Where is it? Okay. So let me just find the link to these pillows. They might not even be on Gear Grabber, but let's see if I have them in here real fast. All right. So we're just going to grab the link on our Shopify store to the product. So pillow. All right, I don't have them on the store. So we'll just get a link to the cat pillows real fast. Disregard this. Imagine these are the Calavera pillows, all right? So we're going to go to the product, and we're going to get the link to the product, okay? Imagine this is the Calavera pillows. Now we're going to jump back over to Facebook. Where are we? Here we go. All right, we're just going to put the link in there. Done. Duh. That's so simple. It would be to your Calavera pillows or whatever product it is that you're marketing. Now, you can add a promotional code here. And this could be like a discount code, right, that you're giving people. So you might be giving like 10% off, right? Go to Shopify, create your discount code, and you can put a discount code right here. And literally inside of the ad, you can put the discount code right here if you want to. For those of you that use Coupon Hero, you can put your Coupon Hero link right here, and it'll auto do the coupon for you. All right, and then if you have terms and conditions, you can add those. So something like I usually like to add terms and conditions because I can use them as a way for marketing. So I'll say limited supplies available and offer will end on January 31st. All right, so I just put some random stuff in there. It makes it seem a bit more serious. All right, and then what I do is I come over here and I hit publish. All right, so what it's doing now is it's posting this offer to my fan page. Now, what's really cool about this is the way that it looks. All right, so let's let it reload, and let me zoom out a little bit. let it load the offer here. All right, now notice here that it says, I'm addicted to ink, posted an offer. All right, so immediately that looks different on Facebook because you don't see that often. They posted an offer. That means something special. Then it's going to show our image. It shows our ad copy and everything. And then down here, there's going to be a button that says save. All right. And then there's also right here where it says be the first to save this offer. I want to do something real fast. I want to go ahead and see if I can grab a link to this. Let me just see if I can grab a link to it, put it in the chat box, edit post, change date, embed. Where is it? Hide timeline, delete, turn off. I thought there would be a link to this. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do instead. What I'll do instead is I'm going to grab this link right here. I'm going to put this in the chat box. And what I want you all to do, if you're on this live webinar, is I want you to go find this link on my page. So look in the chat box. If you're on GoToWebinar right now, you'll see a link to this Facebook page, okay? Go to this page right here, and I want you all to click on the save button. Just do this right now. It's not going to spam you or anything. I just want you to see how this works because this is what is so freaking cool about this type of offer, all right? So go ahead and just click the save button. I'm going to give you all a couple of seconds. We've got almost 1,000 people on here right now. So I imagine that at least 100 of you or so will go do this, all right? So go ahead and hit save. All right. So you can see right now so far it says 2 people have saved this offer. Now when you hit save, what's going to happen is Facebook saves this offer for people literally, and it will remind them about it later. All right, they can click on the offer, right? And when they click on the image, look what it does. It creates this like beautiful inside of Facebook experience, right? It is an awesome experience where when people, watch this, when they click on the image, it pulls up like this unseen, this is not typical of Facebook. You don't see other ads doing this. And you can see right now, look, 142 people have saved this offer. We immediately have gotten some credibility. We see that this offer is going to expire January 31st. We see that there's a coupon code embedded in Facebook. We see that there's a button that we can click to shop online, which will then take us to the product on our Shopify store. But it gives this like new, cool, unusual feeling of pattern interruption that's happening. So if I go ahead and I refresh the page, you'll see on here that people have the ability to save this offer, and it shows on here how many people have gone in and how many people have saved the offer, right? So we got 194 people have saved this offer. We have actually had an offer ad like this get over 100,000 saves. 100,000 saves. And what happens is if they don't go and buy it right now, okay, when this offer is about to expire, what's going to happen is Facebook is going to notify. Yes, they're going to give everybody that hit save a notification right up here that says you need to go ahead and claim this offer because it's expiring soon. Facebook will do free retargeting for you through notifications if you're using this type of ad right here. How many of you think that's freaking nuts and that's amazing? Just say yes. All right, so Facebook is going to you will all see it a month from now because I set the date out so far. But you're going to get a notification 24 hours before the offer expires, and Facebook's going to tell you to go back to it, and they will email you. So they'll give you a notification, and they're going to email you and say, "Hey, go get I'm addicted to ink's offer for it, whatever it is." And what happens is people see this and like, "Wow, this is cool. I like this. This is neat." Here's a big green shop button. I'm building trust because I'm clicking on a shop button on Facebook, right? This isn't a typical Facebook ad. People can see the comments. They can like your stuff. They can comment. They can share it just like normal. But what you're doing is you're taking advantage of additional inventory that has little to no competition whatsoever. It's not the biggest was prioritized. piece of inventory, right? But it's one of those hidden gems that you can cash in on. You're creating boatloads of awareness because people start seeing, oh crap, 194 people have saved this offer. And as it gets closer and closer, right here, Facebook gives you straight up like real-time dynamic urgency, because this will turn red and it'll start saying expiring in 30 minutes, expiring in 10 minutes, or expiring in a week, expiring in 3 days. So you can watch the countdown and you get this beautiful experience inside of Facebook that allows you to capture people's attention once more. So as people are scrolling through, they're like, wait a second, what is this? An offer? What is an offer? Whoa, all these people have, because it'll show it right here. How many people have saved it, and then they can save it, they can click it, they can interact with it. And what you're going to do here when you start using offers is you're going to tap into a piece of inventory for Facebook ads that not many people are using. So you're not having to worry about that competition that we were talking about over here. Remember, over here we said there's two types of competition. There's the inventory competition and the product or niche competition. I'm not worried about that because this is like endless, like it never ends. There's plenty for the taking, right? The ad inventory though can fluctuate. Sometimes it could be really expensive, right? Especially like during the holidays. You all witness the cost of your ads increases during the holidays, which is okay because conversions increase with it as well. But if you want to cash in on some mega cheap traffic, then if you're using the ad types that Facebook makes available or the placements that Facebook makes available that are not being used as widely, then you can cash in on less competition in the inventory and get cheaper traffic. Now, once again, I gotta disclaim that and saying that I don't know how Facebook works on the back end. I haven't seen it. I haven't talked about this with my rep. None of that. I'm just telling you from my experience. This is from what I've seen. I've been led to believe that if you're using an ad type that fewer people are using, right, that's less popular or that's not being used as much, you have less competition, and the price of your CPM, the cost per 1,000 impressions, is likely to be lower. Not to mention, you're giving people some pattern interruption, and you can obviously create some very successful ads. We've had ads that have had hundreds of thousands of saves on them. People have claimed the offer. That means that before our ad expires, 100,000+ people get push notifications from Facebook on their phone and an email saying, go claim this offer, right? We get this whole inside credible experience. We get the urgency of Facebook counting down for us that the ad's about to expire. And I mean, it crushes. Like it's that go-to every January. And of course, even on holiday seasons, it's one of our go-tos that we always pump out an ad with a special offer. So I think that when you use this type of offer here, when you use these offer claim ads, right, this hidden gem, what you need to do is offer people something special, right? Give them a discount. Make sure that you make this as different as possible than everything else. Now, you're still running your right column, your video ads, your link ads, your page post ads, and those are always going to dominate. Like those are the biggest inventory pieces of ad. Those are the main ones, these three that I've circled right here that people are using, okay? But don't forget about these other ones like offer ads, carousel ads, canvas ads that barely anybody's using that might be a bit cheaper because there's less competition for the inventory Facebook is setting aside for those ad types, right? How many of you in here feel like you've learned something new and useful for 2018? All right, so yes, you can do dark posts with this. You don't have to expose the offer on your fan page. However, I personally like when I do offers to do them from the fan page because I want all of my fans to see it, because I limited myself to 31 days. So I want to get as much exposure as I can on this ad. And I found that the last couple of days that these ads are active before they expire is when they just freaking blow up. I mean, they go absolutely insane whenever these start to count down and send out push notifications and all that good stuff. It's wild how it works. It's very, very cool. We also have used these types of ads to give away free gifts to our following as well. So long time ago, we did a purse giveaway, and our ad got over like 20 million views of free traffic, built a massive email list from it. It was crazy. So there's a lot of things you could do here using offer ads that are going to be very beneficial to you in 2018. And I was really excited when I saw Facebook ads themselves put an option in here when you're going through Facebook. If you click on this little button here, it's so easy to miss this, but if you click on yes, then you can straight up create an offer. Look, here you can create it right here inside Facebook ads. So you can have your title, your details. It works on both mobile and desktop. So you could put like special sale, and you could say, you know, 10% off this offer. You put in your end date, which could be January 31st. Online only, put in your URL, your code, and then your terms and conditions. And then, of course, look, people get notifications. I love that they do the preview in here. So it'll notify them. Look at this notification right here. So this is the notification people are going to get that have interacted with your offer. If they have not used it yet, if they have not purchased something, it's going to say you have an unused offer from Addicted to Ink or Dog Lovers or Tactical Gear, whatever. It's also going to send them an email, right? And Facebook sends all of your people that have interacted with this an email and says, this offer is expiring. Make sure that you make use of this offer. So Facebook's retargeting for you through notifications, through email marketing, free. You have an ad that has very little inventory competition, boatloads of a pattern interruption and engagement opportunities, because people, like I said, it's an experience when they open it up. It's different. So it really reels people in, which is important for marketing. And you just create a unique experience that really can help you increase your conversions. Now, you can do this from inside Facebook ads, or you can do it over here on the fan page, just simply by finding a button that says create an offer, or over here, if your fan page looks like this right here, a lot of people's fan pages still look like this. You click on this button, and it should be in this list right here that says create an offer for people to claim. All right, that's how it works. And this is that strategy I've used time and time again, year after year after year. Believe it or not, Facebook has had this feature for like 4 to 5 years. Yeah, this feature has been available in Facebook for 4 to 5 years, but people don't even know that it's there. And I've been using it for a long time. My very first e-commerce store ever, like I said, we used this feature. We got tens of millions of views. We got boatloads of claims. Hundreds of thousands of people, I think even maybe 1 million people may have claimed one of our giveaways, and it exploded our fan page. It was absolutely mind-blowing. So this is one of those strategies that I recommend you use. Once again, I can't make guarantees to you on like if the inventory is going to be mega cheap every single time, if it's going to convert better. What I know is I use this in my business. I've had ads that have made me insane amounts of money, definitely ones that have done upwards of 10 grand a week while this ad was running. And I've been using it for a long time. It's tried, it's tested, it's proven, it's new. Well, it's not new, but it's different, it's unique, and there's barely any competition on Facebook. So let all of these other people that are doing e-commerce continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, right? While you evolve. You're going to continue to do page posts. You're going to continue to do link ads. You're going to continue to do video ads, but you're also going to evolve, and you're going to use the other options made available to you by Facebook that other people have no clue exist. Even I almost couldn't find it, and I know what I'm doing. This webinar was meant to show you how to do it, and I scrolled past it 2 or 3 times. It's just because they make the button so freaking small. So go in there, find it, build an offer ad, give yourself at least 30 days. All right. So at least 30 days for the offer before it expires. If you do it for 6 months, there's no urgency. Okay. But 30 days to 60 days. And remember, the older the ad gets, the closer it gets to the expiration, Facebook is going to do email marketing for you. They're going to push notify people for you. They're going to show actually a countdown. They literally on this ad are going to show, before it expires, a countdown timer that shows people how much time is left, which explodes conversions when people see a freaking embedded countdown timer inside of Facebook ads and they click on it and they're like, whoa, this is crazy right here. Look at this experience that's happening right now. And yeah, it's just it's a really cool way that we bank on some extra sales every single year, and it just works over and over and over and over again. All right, so Sheila says, laughing out loud, you have one person reached. Yes, I know. I only have 45 fans on this page, so that's actually along the lines with most percentage-wise. It's actually better than a lot of fan pages if you look at percentages. But yeah, this is a little demo page that we made. So anyways, that's all for ads. Very exciting. They provoke virality, and you can boost them or you can run them as an actual Facebook ad. Now, what I want to do now is I also want to come in and I want to talk to you about something pretty special that I'm going to be doing in the future, okay, moving forward. So everybody's got this. Everybody's seen this training. I'm going to make sure that I send you the notes. Now it's time to talk about something super, super big, all right? I am going to be building sales pages and giving them away for free on the Profit Power Hour. Okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to have my design team, who I pay a lot of money to build pages for you to put on your Shopify store and help you generate more sales. And I'm not going to dive into the details, but we're going to create retargeting pages. We're going to create very high converting sales pages with long form and short form. We're going to do all the work for you. I've been working with a partner pretty closely on how to make this possible, because we can't, like, you know, there's limitations, but we actually came up with a way to literally build pages for you, share them with you. And this is not going to be using ClickFunnels. So this is totally different than that, but we're going to be building them and giving them away. And what I'm going to do is randomly 1 week out of each month, I'm going to give it away. And so I guess the catch there is you've got to be on the live webinar. And you need to make sure that you dedicate yourself to being on these webinars every week so you get these sales pages that I'm creating, because they're going to be insane. Something we've been working on in our own business and that we're using. And it's freaking nuts. So like, I literally have made over $1 million in sales with a custom sales page that I built for my Shopify store. All right. And I'm going to build these pages for you. And it's just going to be like a thing I do every month on the Profit Power Hour for free. I'm literally going to give them to you. You can copy them, you can have them, you can use them, you can put your own products on them, and it's going to be limited to the live webinars. They're going to be password protected, so people all over the internet can't steal our pages, and it's something special I'm doing for you as a Profit Power Hour member. So how many of you in here are excited about that? I want you to type in 100. I want you to type in 100 into the chat box right now if you're excited about getting free sales pages done for you. We're not talking about like random Joe Blow, here's this and here's that sales pages that you can just go make yourself. I'm talking about stuff that I put my brain into that's meant and designed to increase conversions. Some of it can be used with AliExpress items, print-on-demand items. Some of it could be used for different businesses outside of e-commerce, health products and stuff. But we're going to be designing them, and I think it's something that's going to be really big for 2018. We now have the technology to do that for you, and we're going to be going over that, I think, hopefully starting next week. So you do not want to miss next week's webinar, because I think we might be able to get started with that next week. All right, so very excited. Don't worry, it's not like a product or anything that I've created that I've tried to sell you. It's just a technology that I use, that I've built pages on, that I've generated over $1 million or so with, and I finally have a way to share those pages with you so you can customize your Shopify store pages without having to buy a new theme or anything like that, okay? So that being said, that's coming very, very soon, and it's going to be very exciting, all right? So I'm looking at some of the comments in here. Everybody seems very, very excited. You're ready to go do your homework. You're ready to create some offer ads for 2018. You're ready for me to go ahead and give you free sales pages that are designed by my team And we're going to be doing that here on the Profit Power Hour. Another announcement, next week we are going to be announcing our Profit Power Hour All-Star students. So I want you all to go to this link. All right, https://pph-allstars.com. It's in the chat box, and I'm going to write it up here in my notepad as well. So where are we? Where's my notepad? Here we go. All right, so I want you all to take note of a couple of things here. Okay, so number one is we're going to be giving away free sales pages on webinars. All right. The key to this is you must be on live, okay? But these are completely free sales pages, and I'm giving them to you at no cost. My team is designing them for me, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them to you. And then you can go in and you can use your own products on these sales pages. The next thing is we're going to do our next all-star student. All right, so we're going to be choosing our next all-star student next week. So next week, we're going to be choosing our next all-star student. So in order to become our next all-star student, you need to go to pphallstars.com and you need to fill out the application. You have nothing to lose, boatload to gain from that. By becoming a Profit Power Hour All-Star student, what you're going to get is you're going to get a one-on-one coaching call with me. You're going to get there we go. You're going to get a one-on-one coaching call with me, a free VIP ticket to our Built in Profit Live concert, right? And of course, you are going to get on our famous PPH All-Star wall. So go to pphallstars.com and it's free. All right, so it is free to sign up. All right, and our winner is completely random. All right, so it's completely random, but you've got to go right here to pphallstar.com, pphallstars.com, and you've got to get it. You've got to fill out that application. It doesn't try to sell you anything. There's no hidden agenda there. It's literally just a fun thing that I do where I give away free time. I give away free tickets to our conference every year, and I get you on our wall. And at the end of the year, at the end of the 12-month period of time of me getting these 12 all-star students, I'm going to do something really special for those 12 students. And it's random. There's no favorites. It doesn't matter how much money you've made or how much money you have not made. You can still be an all-star student because I believe that being an all-star isn't about just making money. It's about going out, giving it your all, engaging, consuming content, being on these webinars every single week, and trying to build your business and try to make, try to grow, try to evolve, try to just do something better in life than accepting, being mediocre and going to a regular 9-to-5 job. Try to get out of it. Just like Alex Steele did last month when he posted that video that he finally quit his job after 12 years, or I think it was 12 years. Now he's full-time e-commerce, right? That's what's awesome. And you're not going to get there tomorrow, but I want to help you get there. And I like doing fun things like the All-Star program to motivate you, whether you've had massive success or barely any success at all. All you have to do is have made one single sale on your e-commerce store, and you are qualified to be a PPH All-Star. So go to pphallstars.com. Once you go there, I'm going to show you the page real fast. Once you go to pphallstars.com, you're going to see a page with a video and a button underneath it. So let me just pull up this page real fast, pphallstars.com. All right, so here is the PPH All-Stars page. You're going to see this video of me right here. I don't know what I'm doing, just a bunch of random B-roll. Underneath this, you're going to see where you're going to get a 30-minute Skype call with me. You're going to YouTube interview with me. You're going to get a free ticket to our Built in Profit Live concert VIP. It's $1,500 for that ticket. And then you're going to get your spot on our wall right here. So we've got all of our students listed on here. We want to fill these up. And when we get to June 2018, I'm going to do a big surprise for all of these random winners right here. Okay. So we're very excited about this. This is a program that I started back in July of 2017. Free gifts. All you have to do is go to pphallstars.com. Once you do that, you hit the submit your application button, and it's just going to ask you about 10 questions to verify that you're a real student, to verify that you're really doing this stuff. It doesn't cost any money or anything like that. It's legitimately just a free, fun program that I'm doing for my Profit Power Hour students. So go to pphallstars.com. I will be sending out the notes for tonight. All right. I'll be sending those out tomorrow with a replay. And remember, all right, I'm going to be giving away free sales pages. If you're excited about that, I want you to go in the comments and just type in hashtag crush it. All right, go in the comments and type in hashtag crush it if you're excited about that. And I'll be going live on Facebook pretty soon. Within the next couple of days, and we're going to be talking more about you getting access to these free sales pages that I'm building that are optimized for conversions, that help you do things that aren't typically possible on your Shopify store page, and I'm giving them to you for free. I'm designing them. I use something that I did not create. It's a program I've now been using for a year to create my own custom pages. But they never had a way for me to like give my pages to anybody. I worked with the owner, and he's created a very special way for me now to share my pages with my community. So I'm excited to be able to do that. So we'll be doing that soon. pphallstars.com. Now what we're going to do is we're going to give away $100. Okay, we're going to give away $100 cash money to a random winner. Last week, Pratash Minstry won. I actually PayPal'd him this morning because ADD kicked in, and so did the holidays and Christmas and everything. So sorry about that, Pratash, but I got you hooked up this AM, and you responded to me on Instagram. So we got you linked up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose our next $100 cash prize winner. All right. So I just landed on Jenny Jackson, Jenny. Jenny Jackson, you just won $100 on the Profit Power Hour. So Jenny Jackson, go ahead, give me your PayPal address, and I'm going to send you $100, not next week, but tonight, because I'm not going to let that happen again. One of my New Year's resolutions is going to be focused more on, not getting caught up in a zillion things, focus on one thing at a time, pull the trigger, because I've got stuff coming over here, 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 and everywhere, and it just happens. So I'm going to try to get better at that. So I owe you $100, Jenny. Let's get your PayPal address to everybody else. Listen, next week, you've got to be here, because next week we're going to be talking about these live sales pages, these free sales pages that I'm going to be building for you. And you've got to be live. I'm only sharing them on the live webinars with a password to actually get access to them. And I'm cutting off the password after the students on the webinar are done getting access, okay? So it's not something I'm leaving open for the masses, because I don't want 1 million people in the world jacking these pages for free that I'm paying thousands of dollars to get built, okay? So this is just for my students. It's just something I sit around and I think about, what can I do for my Profit Power Hour students? What can I teach them? What's something I can do to keep them motivated? What tools can I provide for them at no cost that help them have more success? This is like what goes through my mind all week long. So this is one of those things, the All-Star program, giving you free sales pages that we're going to start building and giving and sharing with you. It's going to be crazy. And we also are giving away more free campaigns literally all year long. We're going to be giving away more free campaigns, and I'm doing one massive giveaway. It's going to be so big, you're literally not even going to be able to fathom it, but we're going to announce that another night, okay? But I've already got that in the works. So next week, same place, same time, live here on the Profit Power Hour, 9 p.m. EST. We're going to continue to give you meat potatoes training. I'm going to continue to provide you with insight to help you stay ahead of the curve. I'm going to continue to push you forward and motivate you until you achieve your goals, because I've got your back. We are all a family out here at the Profit Power Hour, and I love you all. So happy holidays. I hope you have a fantastic new year. I'll be here next Tuesday, so don't worry. The PPH always will be live on Tuesday nights. Jenny Jackson, I got your email address at yahoo.com, so we're going to get you hooked up. Once again, I love you all. Happy New Year. Stay safe out there, because people drive crazy on New Year's, drinking and driving. And I'll see you next week. Good night, y'all.